What's up, everybody? What's up, Syndicate J? What's happening? So I'm just gonna put my 2 cents in, on this whole. I think it's sickening. It is. It's fucking sickening. It's fucking sickening that now Yahoo Sports have joined the uh the bandwagon of you know causing unwanted heat. Well, it's not even really heat. It's just that you got two of these guys, Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis. Any rumor with these guys, it seems like something that's going to pop up and people are going to believe it. If some rumor came out that Adrien Broner slapped a hoe, people are going to believe it. If a rumor came up that Gervonta Davis slapped a hoe, people are going to believe it. Imagine if somebody spreaded the rumor that Gervonta Davis and Adrien Broner was walking around fucking the arena with pistols. Motherfucker would believe it. And it's sad that we got this dude named Tyler Greenwald is in on it. This guy from Yahoo Sports, some type of weird ass contributor. He look like a fucking weirdo too, right? He's doing the same thing that everybody else is doing with the whole conspiracy theory when it comes to Gervonta Davis and Adrien Broner. He's still sourcing Chris Mannix, and Chris Mannix works for the Zone. It says basically in here, boxer Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis reportedly fought outside Alvarez's locker room just before Alvarez knockout win over Sergio Kovalev. Broner reportedly hit Davis and a member of Davis's team, according to DAZN Chris Mannix. What kind of shit is this? You mean to tell me that Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis is fighting for Canelo in front of his locker room, entertaining him because it has taken an hour for the fight to come on? So Canelo was like, "Hey, you two black motherfuckers, let's get it on." Come on, man. Let's keep it real. This shit is disgusting. Even if you looked at it, of all the stuff to talk about in boxing right now, people have to make up shit to get people to click on their goddamn articles. People have to make up shit so people can click on their goddamn Twitter and put their Twitter fingers to work so you can feel like your life is complete. Making up shit. And then it's disgusting that some people, as soon as it happened, immediately jumped on it. Immediately jumped on it and started pointing fingers. Started insinuating who hit who knocked out who's going to sue who. Even if this was to happen with all the people that be in the P-ways or the hallways, whatever you want to call it, of these venues, you mean to tell me not one person say that they saw it? And then these two brothers walked out of the damn arena unscathed. Not arrested. You don't hear nobody talk about the police showing up. You don't hear nothing about the police talk about they showing up now, that they're trying to do an investigation. It wasn't what's happening, baby. Ain't even enough. There's not even enough evidence. Tyrone Smith, what's happening? There's not even enough evidence out there to say that these guys was fighting when it came out, but people still thought it was a good idea to take this and run with it. And people don't even know how dangerous this is when you fucking with people's livelihoods. What if the police really thought this shit was real and arrested these two dudes? Or told them to come down and come see us? Then they got to get their whole life interrupted and stuff like that. Then not only that, you calling the police on. Then the police got to interact with Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis, which happened to be black. Anything could fucking happen. Tyrone Smith, man, his own sprayed in fake news. It's not even the first time. This is the second time that I have caught that they've been. Well, this is probably some of this stuff I already forgot. With the numbers they've been playing around with, and saying 1 million people watched the fight, and it kind of made it seem like a million people watched the fight in the U.S. when it wasn't a million people that watched the fight in the U.S. It was overall over the world. People watched the fight, but then then people didn't know that what was included with the million people watching the fight. It was that you could watch the fight on multiple devices with one account, but they was adding that right along with it. And then you got a whole bunch of people talking about the zone and this, that, and the third. The same goddamn Twitter. It was written the same goddamn way. Talking about how good Twitter is and how Showtime and Fox is fucking up. And now we got a DAZN dude coming out here talking about Adrien Broner, and Gervonta Davis is getting it on and entertaining Canelo in the goddamn hallway. Because he's getting bored because the fight took a fucking hour to come on. Well, the fight was delayed for a fucking hour and some change. So Canelo was sitting up in there eating his carne asada burrito, putting some hot sauce on it with some chicharron and some other shit. Probably had some strippers in the room. Probably had a mariachi band in that motherfucker. And then he had some entertainment outside of there. A full-blown fight, fist fight. And then one of the promoters or whatever happened to get in the way, and then he ended up getting cold cocked too. So Canelo Alvarez had it going on. He had it going on that night. And then he goes in there, he gets a knockout win, and then he doesn't lose again. And then he's this guy that wins everything on his damn scorecard damn near. And then all of a sudden, people forget that fucking Kovalev was putting in work before he got knocked out. Before he got laid on his knees, Indian style. Tyrone Smith said, DAZN so sad trying to make up a... Man, they didn't make up a... Man, this is... God damn. What kind of professional are you? See, this is how the internet is. And this is the reason why I didn't say a goddamn thing. I didn't like it. I went on about my merry way as soon as I saw it, because I know it was bullshit. Because if you're on Twitter and when you're on the internet, things have to be corroborated before you even get out there and you put something out there. And then at the same time is you have to worry about yourself when you put it out there. So you mean to tell me this Chris Mannix dude thought it'd be cool to come out here and say, see, he says sources. Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis got into a fist fight outside of Canelo's locker room before the fight. What source? We all know you can't say your sources, but right now, shouldn't you be? I would be pissed off at my sources. You mean to tell me you couldn't hold off? You could not hold off a day, a couple of hours. You had to be the first one to put it out. You had to be the first one to put it out. And why you want to be the first one to put it out? Because you want the goddamn clicks. You want to be the first. You want to be the person that's always out there with the breaking news. You want to be the person out there to not worrying about whether or not you hurting somebody, whether or not it's true, whether or not it's been fabricated, whether or not it's been corroborated. You want to be the guy to come out there to just put it out there just because you can. And then when you write sources, you're not saying it happened. You insinuating that it happened. Lost D, what's happening, baby? You insinuating that it's happening. But don't you think that it is dangerous? Don't you think that as a whatever the fuck you do in your life for DAZN, don't you think that's ethic when it comes to ethics, that you're wrong as fuck to insinuate that people that already had problems, law problems and problems like that, to insinuate, because that's what you did, because you said sources, to insinuate that they was doing something? You have no fucking shame. And Fanon said it best. Just because you can speak right, just because you can write right, don't mean you're right. Just because you could put on a suit and fucking tie and put some pomade in your goddamn hair and comb that shit slick back doesn't mean you're right. Because today you did as well, yesterday and today. Well, you know what? But all week you're gonna be wrong. All week you're gonna be wrong. You're gonna be did. You did ass. You did ass wrong for that. And I hope that in the near future, anything that happens to you, whether or not it be your fucking Twitter account being unverified, whether or not you being allowed to come to certain fights, whether or not you be allowed to entertain people with your bullshit, with all that rhetoric you got, I hope something comes from this. I hope something, because this guy is saying he is senior writer, right? Sports Illustrated, SI Now, NBC's Boston, DAZN, NBC Olympics, FS1, SI Chris Mannix, and he's putting this email in there from his I think that's a private server in Boston College. You shouldn't be doing shit right now. People should be like this right now. You are a senior writer. You should have known better to go out of your fucking way to not verify the information before you put it out there. Then he's gonna be like, but I put sources. I didn't say he did it. I didn't say, because you know, I'm smart enough to know that if I did this, I could be sued. No, motherfucker. Hey, Laws, I sent you a link. No, motherfucker, you lied. You lied. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Put the burgers on and I'm done. You lied. You a liar. You a liar. And I hope you get fired. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping you get fired. I'm hoping you don't get no more credentials. How you going? And then you Sports Illustrated and all this stuff, and you don't even do your due diligence before you put shit out. When it comes to PBC, I wouldn't allow you to be in the arena. I would not allow you to be in the fucking arena. If you put anything out with my name on it, if I was the PBC, I would be fucking sending your ass letters to get rid of it. And I'm gonna make sure you get rid of it. Because right now your ass should be in the hot seat. Somebody should be running up in there talking to your ass about how you fucked up yesterday. You fucking with people's livelihoods. And hold up. Not that damn cricket. You fucking with people's livelihoods. You think that nobody didn't believe this shit? You think this is because you put the word sources before anything? You think that motherfuckers ain't gonna believe this shit? Look, you got Yahoo Sports talking about this shit with your tweet in there in the article. What do you think they're talking about? What do you think the guy in Yahoo Sports talking about? He's talking about the bullshit you put out. And now you got Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis. Don't try to act like they wasn't feeling, some type of way about this thing as far as like, oh shit, we got to defend ourselves. They're acting like they just blew this shit over. You got Gervonta Davis putting tweets out like, where the fuck y'all get this shit from? Then, not only that, you had Stephen Espinoza have to come out, and he even put a statement out there for the brothers. He said if a professional boxer, Broner or otherwise, hit a PR guy with a haymaker, then said PR guy would be in the ER. Haven't seen a spoken with said PR guy. That never happened. Worry about your disaster of a telecast before trying to distract with false stories. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. That's the first thing he should have did. Because Stephen Espinoza, even though you guys are fucking liars. You guys can't even get your shit right. And then another thing, how much money do you think? Put it like this. So with DAZN, you have your residential price, And then you have your corporate price. So bars and everything got to pay the corporate price. So I'm pretty sure I don't know what happened, but during the DAZN fight, they showing the motherfucking UFC card. Now I'm pretty sure they had like a little agreement and all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure they just didn't put that on the screen themselves without asking for permission, which I hope they didn't. But they was in cahoots. DAZN and whoever was broadcasting, I don't give a fuck who was broadcasting it, was in cahoots. Was it Showtime? What was it on? DAZN? What was that UFC card on? I'm pretty sure it was DAZN. But nonetheless, somebody let me know. What was that UFC card on? UFC. Damn, my head's still fucked up, man. What was it on? Trying to look. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to find what was it on? Oh, wasn't it on ESPN? Yeah, it was on ESPN. So you mean to tell me out of the DAZN event, they played a ESPN fight? That means they had to be in cahoots. They had to be in cahoots. Somebody had to give them the okay, either before the fight or during the fight, to entertain the fans, because they ran out of interviews to do, to put this fight on DAZN, at a DAZN fight on the big screen. Oh, E. Woodson, you didn't watch it? I was watching it, but I was streaming everything. I was using sportsurge.com, and not all the links on there, but there was one particular link that was damn near HD quality, didn't hiccup or nothing. Didn't hiccup, and no pop-ups either. E. Woodson, no pop-up. I didn't get one pop-up. I could play it on my phone. I could play it on my PS4. I could play it. I can't play it on my Cody's device. They ain't put the browser on there yet. But I was watching. I put it on my PS4. Put it on the TV. I was watching on the 70-inch HD. Well, it was a little bit below HD, but it was extremely clear. Like tonight, got my homies coming over here. We watching football. We gonna watch football. We gonna put it on there, and we can see just fine. It's right along with the antenna. Like if you can get if you can get the TV really extremely clear on the antenna, that's how good it is. But a little bit better. Ron Sportsman Lee, what's happening, baby? And if y'all ain't subscribed, I'm going over there and show Boston Conversations with Reggie Owen some love, and Laws D the Pimpin' some love. Go and subscribe to them too. Hey Laws, I sent you a link if you want to get on, bruh. Let's see here. But yeah, they was in cahoots, man. But this I thought that female fight was pretty good. I thought it was a lopsided fight as far as the cards, but they both kept coming at each other, and I don't know if this is true, but I don't know. Well, I know it was a 3 minute. It was 3-minute rounds for that female fight, 10-rounder. But I don't know if that's the first 3-minute rounder female fight. That's something that Kurt or Blue Blood or somebody would have to answer, but I don't know that one. But it was a pretty good fight. I thought, even though it was one-sided, it was just that both fighters were connecting, but it was lopsided. But, they gave their all in the fight. But back to Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis slugfest in front of Canelo Alvarez's room. It was a straight slobber knocker. Gervonta threw a hook, he missed, and Adrien Broner connected. I'm joking. Stupid as fuck. Hey, you welcome, Laws. It was stupid as fuck. What do you guys think when when, you know, now that we have Yahoo Sports, actually, to tell you the truth, let's do this. Let's type in Adrien Broner in Google. Let's type in Adrien Broner in Google. Adrien Broner news. Okay, now we got the Sun. We got the Sun doing it now. Boxing news and views. Boxing news and views. That sounds like some boxing squared shit. Boxing news and views is doing it. No, it's not. Yahoo Independent. Independent co .uk is now in on it. Let me see. Damn, you got to pay 1.25 to a damn jeweler. Goddamn, Adrien Broner, you fucking up, man. Fucking up, Adrien Broner, 1.25 to a. I'm just looking at the news right here. But anyways, what do you guys think about these guys out here, like, you know, Yahoo, Chris, this Mannix guy, and all these other guys, like what's that word that Blood Boxing like to use? He likes to use that word validating this bullshit. Because Yahoo and all these other guys, I don't see you guys adamantly talking about Sergio Kovalev or so you got Sergio Kovalev and Mr. Fishnets, Mr. Dick in the booty or utensils in the booty. I don't see them talk about them. I mean, Kovalev's court date is coming up, ain't it? I believe his court date is coming up. Damn, if I had the website on my... Do I got the password on here? Because if I had the password on this computer, I sure will look it up and let y'all know when the court date is. Let me see if I got my password on here. Damn. I ain't got my password on here. Let me see this one. Maybe it's on the internet. Maybe it's on Safari. Or when my shit updated, it got rid of all my shit. Let me see. Nah, ain't on here. Ain't on here. Damn, I ain't got it on this computer. Fuck, god damn it. Cause I wanted to show. I'm gonna tell you guys when his court date coming up. I think it's this month. It's either next month or this month on the 20th or something like that. Kovalev got to go out there in front of the courts, and then on that a day after that, I should be able to have exactly more detail. Because what happens is in those complaints that you get, they're not full of the details. Later on, you get some of the exhibits and stuff like that. You get the juicy shit. And that's what you're really looking for. You're not really, the complaint is like the blanket of what the person is suing for. And then the exhibits is what's going to show you. It's going to be like the evidence and the proof that what the complaint is. So if she's saying that Oscar De La Hoya stuck his fist up her, then in the exhibits is going to be her explaining what the fuck happened and all that other bullshit. Sometimes you get this a transcription, and sometimes you don't. But the transcriptions be cool because you get a word for word verbatim what happened. And so now you ain't gotta worry about what TMZ is saying. You ain't gotta worry about what all these other guys is saying. Because I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna give it to a couple of guys in the LDBC, and they're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna make sure it gets out of there. Rob Sportsman Lee said that lie is designed to keep focus off the fixed fight and Oscar and Kovalev's sexual assault charge. You goddamn right. And you know, it's not just the LDBC saying it was fixed. Blue Blood Sports TV was live this morning, and he did his homework, and he started figuring out that a lot of people were a lot of celebrities were saying that it was fixed. And LL Cool J, if you're an American and you're an American fight fan, you know he been in over 20 fights. You know you have seen him in over 20 fights. I can't name which ones he was in, but give me 1 second. Yeah, I just opened the door for him. All right. So you know, I gotta go. I gotta get on these burgers real quick though, guys. But on the end note, this is what I'm gonna start doing. This is what I'm gonna start doing. I'm not I'm not gonna sit here and talk about things like this anymore when it comes to black folks, man. I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't think we need to be going out of our way. Story B man said something about it like that on the last on Law's live stream, I believe it was, and that's what we need to do. I don't think we need to be spreading shit when it comes to black folks. And sometimes even when the black folks do dumb shit, I don't think we need to be talking about it. I don't think that we need to be talking about Shakira Stevenson getting in a fight in the gas station pump. I don't think we need to be talking about a lot of this stuff that these black fighters be doing because they're not getting a fair shake. Adrien Broner, Gervonta Davis, and Shakira Stevenson, the shit that they have done in their career will always be brought up during one of their fights. And I don't think that we need to be dealing with some bullshit. We need to set the tone. We need to set the pace for the what's coming up next. And I think that what I'm gonna start doing when it comes to all these other guys, I'm not even bringing up their court cases no more. At first, I was like, I'm gonna be fair and non-biased around the board. I'm gonna bring up everybody's shit, just like I was the fucking guy to bring up that laws. I was the guy to bring up the paperwork when it comes to a lot of these things. I'm the guy, and I'm not even gonna share the bullshit no more. I'm not even gonna talk about the bullshit no more because I think it's very unfair how these black fighters are being treated. And on that note, shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.